Next, we turn to the UK. The Prince Andrew there battling sex assault claims. He is, of course, the second son of Queen Elizabeth. He's become a virtual recluse, according to reports, holed up in royal estates. There are many, of course, across the UK, so he's not in difficulty, but certainly in a place where he can't move around in public, it seems now. He has no public role, having stepped back from having any kind of role representing the royals because of his links to the Jeffrey Epstein case. And a disastrous interview he gave to the national broadcaster in the UK, trying to clarify and clear his name over the links and the claims surrounding his friendship with Epstein. The once popular royal seen his reputation then shredded by the allegations relating to his friendship with Epstein, and of course the woman Virginia Roberts Zeuff, there she is, who has brought or is trying to bring a civil case against Prince Andrew. That may or may not go ahead, depending on the interpretation of the settlement in 2009 that she reached with Epstein over the abuse that she suffered because of him. Well, let's get some analysis on how this is all being viewed in London. Marc Roche joins us. He's London correspondent for the French weekly news magazine Le Point. Marc, very good evening to you, sir. Hope you're okay. Is there a sense where you are that for Prince Andrew, no matter how this case evolves from here, he's already been tried and convicted in that most volatile of places, the court of public opinion?
Well, it doesn't exist anymore, whatever the outcome in New York, which we are all waiting. The press is saying that Prince Andrew definitely will not be part of the celebration of the Platinum Jubilee in June, the 70 years of the Queen on the throne, because this event is so important that nothing can torpedo it. And at the moment, all the royal news are completely overshadowed by what's going on in New York and what was the role of Prince Andrew in all this pedophilia scandal.
And Marc, for the royal family, I think you were just hinting at it there in that answer. Just how embarrassing is all this? The story constantly on the front covers and in the headlines?
Well, the Queen is very popular, and in a way, all what's happening is reinforcing her popularity, but she's 95. The succession is in order. The royal family has been limited in number. Prince Andrews is out, but other royals are out. And the public in this time of uncertainty needs stability, and the monarchy provides stability. The Republican movement is not gaining any ground from the problems of Prince Andrew. The problem for the palace is that the preparation of this jubilee we suppose will be the last of the Queen, and the preparation of the succession are all overshadowed by these sordid stories coming from New York.
Indeed. The Platinum Jubilee, of course, which is officially going to be commemorated in summer with a whole series of events, isn't it, Marc? And I know you're well across that and you know exactly what's happening, but just for our viewers, 70 years on the throne is what they're marking. As you say, most likely to be Queen Elizabeth's last Jubilee. I think it's probably not too pessimistic to say that, looking at her age now, as you say, 95. Back to Prince Andrew, serving military man once upon a time. Once upon a time, he was the most popular member of the royal family. All that now seems a long way away. He's under pressure, as I understand it, to relinquish, to give up some of his military titles.
Well, he cannot, as you said, represent the Queen anymore, because that has been taken from him after the disastrous interview he gave to Newsnight, the program of the BBC, where he said he never met Mrs. Juliet. The problem is that he is still ahead of various regiments, honorary presidency, because he was in the military, he fought in the Falklands, hero of war. But in fact, the regiment themselves, including the Guards, the most prestigious regiment with guarding all the royal palaces, is demanding that he step down because it's an embarrassment for its member, it's an embarrassment for the soldiers, and the Queen, as the head of the armed force, will have no other option than to get rid of him and allow other royals to take some of his position. We think at Prince William or Princess Anne.
Marc Roche, thank you very much indeed, sir, for joining us. Correspondent for Le Point, the French weekly news magazine there. Marc, based there in London.